Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope your day is going great or has been great for those living in different time zones. This is Aisha Tahir and today I'll be discussing about 16 jobs that won't exist in 10 years. So let's get started. Technology has changed so many things for us that we can't even imagine a life without some sort of help from techno world. But have you ever thought that other than simplifying a life, technology also works to replace us? In the next 10 years, there are going to be jobs which will look like the foreigner topic because technology will replace us. The reason is simply because we will have no need for them. There can be other reasons for these disappearing jobs, but advanced technology is going to be the topmost reason. Artificial intelligence has changed our life, and now it's going to simplify our life further, but on what cost? These are the jobs that are going to lose in the sea of automation and never going to come back. Number 1. Pharmacist. Robot pharmacists are already in full swing around the UK. The process is simple. The robot picks the patient's drugs and passes them via a conveyor belt to a human pharmacist for checking before being handed over to the patient. Number 2. Cashier. Next time you head to the self-checkout lane at your local grocery store, you're participating firsthand in the extinction of retail cashiers. As friendly and helpful as cashiers may be, you're proving their likely obsolescence when you scan and bag your own items and process payment yourself. Automation and technology bring lots of change, and robots are more capable of doing such tasks with great accuracy compared to human. So don't be surprised if you soon see a cashierless counter and you pay directly to the machine during checkout. Number 3. Librarian. We all have so many fond memories of libraries, but now libraries are only part of school or colleges, and soon enough they are going to be diminished in thin air. Because now who needs a manual room full of books when there is a digital library at your fingertip, even Google Books? With library system vanishing, the job of librarians are going to be non-existent in coming years. Number 4. Social media expert. This might come as a surprise, but consider this familiarity with social media is becoming a basic job requirement across many industries. That requirement, along with the prevalence of social media in our personal lives, highlights how social media literacy equates to lower demand for specialists in the field. As with time, people are going to be online than off, which will decrease the need for social media experts, as people will no longer need any of their expertise because they will have all the skills necessary for social media. Soon everyone will be customized to the online social media, and need of social media expert will move from negligible to non-existent. Number 5. Bank tellers. Bank error in your favor. Collect $200. Well, not anymore. Yes, even bank tellers are subject to losing their position in the future. After all, it's hard to rob a bank if it's run by robots. This may also happen to loan officers who may not give away loans anymore based on charity if you don't make the cut and you don't qualify. It's hard to argue with a faceless machine to give you money. Number 6. Newspaper distributor. No new invention causes the extinction of the newspaper distributor, but the lack of time and interest in print media. People use online news reading more often. Even some elderly people are accepting the concept of e-paper. Newspaper distributor's job is going to be non-existent due to the bad condition of print media and the heavy decline in people's need and acceptance of the internet. Number 7. Industry workers. Car manufacturers, cell phone manufacturers, and many different workers in various industries are at a risk of being replaced by robotic arms. Number 8. Travel agent. Many of us use the powerful technology at our fingertips to make our own travel arrangements, an advancement that has put many traditional travel agents out of work. Still, there is a continuing market for highly specialized travel experts who can book unusual excursions, especially for less budget-conscious clients. Number 9. Telemarketer. Well, this is the job most of us hate and want with all our heart that this career just goes to end because of the irritating promotional calls and messages we get on a regular basis. But when it comes to career, then this is a hard news for all those who are in telemarketing and getting good earning out of it. Their career is going to be non existing in the coming decade or two. So we won't get rid of unwanted calls and messages because automation will replace it with robot service. This is another job that won't exist in 10 years because advanced technology will replace humans. Number 10. Postal worker. Do you remember the last time you posted a letter or something to your loved one or used the postal services in last 5 years? Your answer is no, and that's been the reason for the extinction of postal service. Yes, technology being the main reason because we choose email and social media, phone calls, SMS as the source to be in touch with a loved one over the traditional postal services. Number 11. Drivers. Recently, there was news of the successful launch of a human-less taxi, which can drive you around without human drivers for the low price. New technologies are bound to replace taxi, lorry drivers in a decade or two because of their reliability, high performance, and low maintenance. Number 12. Gas station workers. With electric cars becoming more and more popular, the need for gas station workers may soon become less and less between theft and poor areas. And the rise in gas prices, the industry may soon shift entirely to clean, reusable energy. This means any gas stations may be replaced by recharging stations, where you simply drive up, plug in your vehicle, and then drive off. Number 13. Baristas. Getting a perfectly handcrafted cup of coffee may soon be a thing of past, with espresso machines becoming more and more advanced. In the future, coffee shops may actually become coffee stations where people line up to have a cup of coffee. Number 14. Burger bots. While there will probably always be a place for gifted chefs, the factory-like nature of fast food means it doesn't require extra culinary expertise to heat up a frozen beef patty and plop it onto a bun. So it's not surprising the obsolescence of fast food workers is fast approaching. In 2018, the fast food chain Cali Burger got people talking when it launched a burger flipping robotic arm named Flippy. Flippy was capable of grilling 150 burgers per hour, but he proved so popular that he couldn't keep up with everyone coming to get Flippy made burgers. He was decommissioned for the time being. Truthfully, that's just a minor setback. Flippy already has a group of robotic counterparts like Sally the salad making robot and Bruno who works in the kitchen for Zoom Pizza. The robotic kitchen is a picture of efficiency, making as many as 120 pizza every hour. Once the bugs gets worked out, these guys will probably become a regular presence in fast food restaurants all around the world. Number 15. Referees and umpires. This is seriously bad news for those who are in this line of work and earning good amount and social status out of it. But this is one of the jobs that won't exist in 10 years because technology will replace human once again to provide better service. The job of referee and umpires is treated as one of the most respectable jobs because the whole game depends on their honest decisions. But with the recent innovation and technological improvement in the last decade, the decisions of referee and umpires got challenged more often by players, and technology got trusted more to give accurate decision. Number 16. Pilot. In 10 years, things like self-driving cars, trucks, and trains will be normal. But have you ever thought about a self-flying plane? Chances are you haven't, as there is none commercially available right now, but they are the future of air travel. You see, pilots can sometimes make mistakes and cause plane crashes, but artificial intelligence is more refined and makes way less mistakes. Of course, not everyone's going to get on board with the idea of pilotless plane right now, but for the most of the flight, planes are on autopilot anyways. And let's be honest, humans adapt to technology pretty well. Machines are bound to replace humans, and there are more and more job options that won't exist in few decades as the machine will take over. We hope there will be other options to provide a means of living for all. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and press the bell icon down below to see the notification and be the first one to watch the videos.